So here we are, about a year later, from when we first started originally recording all this material. It's been like hell and back because, at first we lost all the songs we were working on. The hard drive crashed and nothing was recoverable, so we had to go back in the studio and re-record everything. And it was just a nightmare. But it really paid off because to hold this in my hand is just incredible to me because it's just such a long project, I first started playing music at a super young age, 10 probably, when I first got my guitar. And it was such a huge part of my life, and we recorded an album when I was probably 19, 20, and so now all these years later, it's kind of bizarre to be doing it again because I didn't consider music to be a part of my life any longer. After we recorded that, I was just kind of like, all right, we did this. On to the next thing, on to the next art project, So to go back, it's actually pretty wild. I guess I didn't have a reason to for a while. I didn't have a reason to write or play music for such a long time. I just had no interest. I lost interest. I guess that's just how I am. I just walked away from it. And so finally, after all these years, I just picked up my guitar one day and I was like, wow, I just started writing. And it felt good to write. And I felt like I finally had, things to say. And I had lived long enough to have plenty of experiences. For when we originally recorded around 2001 maybe or something like that, I was just a kid, I didn't know shit about life. I was just having fun. But now that I'm older, I have all these experiences I've lived through and all these challenges, so I guess I have a lot more to write about these days. Definitely is inspirational. And I feel like it needs to be heard, I definitely feel like this music is quality. And if I didn't feel that way, I wouldn't have invested time or money into it. And it's very special to us, I have to thank, Ron Swift, Kevin Swift, Andy Swift, Andy Mitchell, Matthew Knott, John Benson, Rob D'Alessandro, Doug White, all those people, really helped move this album along and make it what it is. I'm quite aware that, CDs are I'm definitely aware that CDs are kind of outdated in a way because, since music changes platform to digital streaming, that's the way everyone's, listening to music these days. And it's really unfortunate because honestly, I feel like we have lost so much because of that. That magic that used to come with picking up an album, looking at the artwork, listening to a cohesive experience, not on your phone, through actual sound systems. We've just lost that magic that was there. We live in this world where it's instant gratification. I want it, I need it, I have to have it right now. But with that, the mystery's gone, The magic's gone. And unfortunately, I know that's the way of the future and everything, but fuck the future.